Punching somebody in the face in a video game is a marvel of software engineering, and I'll tell you why. You see, the people that make movies and games constantly need characters smacked around, whether it's a punch, an explosion, a fall, you name it. And they have three options for making this happen, which is to hand animate it, which takes a ton of time and money. It's also really, really difficult to do in a believable, realistic way. Like, I can't do this is pathetic. Motion capture it, which is quicker, cheaper, and very realistic, but you can't mocap everything. Like, you can't mocap a real human being jumping off a bridge onto concrete without broken bones and lawsuits. Like, yeah, sure, I would capture the motion, but I would also die. Which is where the magical third option comes in, physics software, with my personal favorite being one you've never heard of, Endorphin. Red Dead, GTA, Star Wars, Lord of the Rings all use or used this one magical program for simulating characters getting tossed around with a technology called dynamic motion synthesis. I'm dumb as a rock, so it's basically using a bunch of fancy math on a computer to simulate how a character would move in various situations with bones, muscles, joints, weight, gravity, momentum, balance, the stuff that makes something look and feel real. And this software is stupid simple to use. You can use force to fling characters around, add objects that they can realistically interact with, change the environment from ordinary ground to slippery ice if you're filming a fight scene on a frozen lake. You can even add behaviors like jumps and fetal positions to make the physics even more believable with realistic human instincts. And at the end, you're left with unique, inexpensive, safe, believable, and most importantly, beautiful animations. Sadly, Endorphin is entirely abandoned software because the parent company Natural Motion was bought by Zynga for $527 million in 2014, and they pulled the plug. Now you can only access it on sites like the Internet Archive. You can access it on the Internet Archive. But on the bright side, Rockstar's use of it in the late 2000s eventually led to their current engine for physics called Euphoria, which is even more advanced and still used to this day. And the greatest thing about Endorphin is that it's not only easy and intuitive to use, but easy to export your animations out of, because there's no shortage of physics simulation in modern programs like Blender, but so much of it is so hard to use, so time-consuming, or just so hard to move between programs, it's a massive headache compared to the god-tier simplicity of Endorphin. I thank my lucky stars every day that Endorphin exists and that my buddy Vlad introduced me to it, who is a god, by the way. You should check him out. It's the kind of thing that reminds me that Isaac Newton was right and that we're all standing on the shoulders of giants every day with the technology we possess. So the next time you're watching one of my videos and you see some guy get smacked up in the air with 1,000 tons of force, you know the magical software that made it all happen.